Welcome to today's session on education and learning. Create interactive learning quizzes with AI in minutes. We're excited to dive into how AI can enhance your learning and training efforts by helping you create engaging quizzes quickly and efficiently. Agenda in this session: first, introduction to AI and learning. Discover how AI is transforming the way we create educational content. Second, live demo, creating quizzes with AI. Watch a step-by-step demonstration on using AI to create interactive quizzes. Third, exploring interactive learning formats. Learn how to make the most of different formats like flashcards, reports, and mind maps. Fourth, Q&A, and wrap up. We'll answer your questions and conclude with some key takeaways. Let's get started.
Now, here is the key. Now, this might look a bit overwhelming to you, but trust me, it's quite easy. Here, because I've used NotebookLM, that's why I know and I've made a couple of changes. But okay, let's say I'll go to create new notebook. You'll also get this option. Now, this is the main screen. Look at how many options do we have. You can upload sources from your laptop. This can be anything, your Word file, your PDFs. You can upload something from your Google Drive. You can upload something from your website, YouTube videos in the form of links, and copy pasted text as well. And if you look at this, the source limit is up to 50. That's right. If you compare this with ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, after a certain point of time, they are restricted. They're not able to handle all these resources. But here in NotebookLM, you have a lot of options, you have a lot of storage, and you have various flexible options to actually insert your content. Once you insert the content, okay, I'll give you an example of my existing notebooks, all right? Let's say personal branding playbook. Okay. So what I've done here is I've taken different YouTube videos. I went on YouTube. I wrote that, okay, personal branding, whatever video was relevant in terms of with respect to the thumbnail, with respect to the topic, I copied the video, the link, and I added on this. If I'll go on YouTube, it gives you the option to paste it. So I did that. And slowly and gradually, these are the resources that I have. Now, after you have uploaded your resources, you have again a couple of options. One option is, do you want to select all the resources or just, let's say, just one? Based upon this, whatever you'll select, you can actually chat with it. So generally what I do is first I collect all these resources, I upload them, then select all. And after selecting all, then I'm chatting, because every video is talking about something else or the other, but the overall concept is personal branding. So today, if I'll write that, give me main principles of personal branding. So this won't be a random answer. All the content would be coming from the respective PDFs, the respective YouTube videos that I've uploaded, right? So it's taking some time to load. But what I'm trying to say here is, okay, look at this. It gives you footnotes as well. That's where you can be confident that, okay, what content has come from which source? Look at this. It is giving you a perfect comprehensive answer. Again, see, it's NotebookLM. A lot of people say that the formatting is not good, this and that. It is not meant for formatting. It is meant to becoming your learning buddy. This is extremely useful for students, for professionals, because as professionals also, we need to read a lot of things, but we don't have the time, we don't have the bandwidth, and it becomes a tedious, exhausting exercise, right? Now, a lot of people think that, okay, this is just about NotebookLM, but wait now. Let me show you another thing. If I'll go on, let's say AI, right? Artificial intelligence. I've taken a lot of PDFs from the internet with respect to AI, downloaded them, uploaded them. Now comes the option. Look at this on my right here. Here is the main key where you'll get a lot of different options. It's not just chatting. The best part about NotebookLM is two things. In fact, three things. Number one, I don't say that it won't hallucinate, but the chances are quite bleak, okay, compared to all the other AI. So you can comparatively trust him. Number two, it gives you a lot of options to upload. It has a lot of storage as well. whether you want to access a website, you can just copy paste that website, the link. And if the link is not working, if Notebook LM is not taking that link, then also you can just copy paste the whole content. What I'm trying to say here is it gives you different options, but the objective is simple: to make you learn and understand. And number three is flexible options to learn. So uploading also you have flexible options, but to learn, there are also various options. For example, look at here. If you will put on audio overview, it will give you a whole overview. When I say overview, it's not in-depth analysis, but an overview of the whole topic, the whole video, the whole PDF. Let's say if I've just selected one, all right, here, one, AI assessment. Now, if I'll put audio overview, so it will give me an overview of AI assessment PDF. Then it's video overview as well. It's a simple video. It's not quite complicated. It takes some time to, make that video through Gen AI. But once it's done, at least you get an overview of it. Number three is mind maps. A lot of people I've seen, they don't like, it's all about the senses, right? Someone is auditory, someone is visual. So some people might like audio, some people might like video, but some people learn through mind maps only. That's where this also helps. It makes a mind map of that PDF. Number fourth is reports. Once you say, okay, if you look at this, I've generated a lot of reports down here. Once all these are reports, let's say this document, AI governance, it has given me a holistic report as to what all is there in this PDF. And the best part is once you go through the report, only two things will happen. Number one, because you know every subtopic and topic, at least the idea of it, you'll understand the PDF. And number two, if you think that, okay, this was interesting, but I still need to deep dive, that's where you can use the original PDF. But what I'm trying to say here is, if these are 25 PDFs, if you'll go and if you'll read all these PDFs one by one versus you're taking out all the reports, just going through them, 90% of PDFs, once you'll go through reports, you'll understand the basic concepts and you will be able to assess properly as to what kind of PDF I need to learn from Notebook LM, or what kind of PDF I need to literally go and scan and skim through the PDF as well. So this is the report part. And coming to number fifth is flashcards. So this is another innovative way through which you can use flashcards through a lot of people, if you must have been acquainted earlier, where people used to study using cards that, okay, this and that has also been there. And obviously, who can forget quiz? Quiz is also there where people through MCQs, through question answers, you can learn. This might sound that, okay, this is just for college students or school students, but trust me, this is for professionals as well. I belong to the AI industry. I need to learn, upgrade myself almost every day. So time is running and technology is moving extremely fast. I don't have the bandwidth, a lot of things to do. That's where things like Notebook LM do help me. They become my learning buddy, help me assess, analyze, read through different kinds of content, whether it's a PDF, PPT, websites, YouTube videos, or any Word files. That's where I am able to at least leverage AI properly without getting scared or tense that, okay, whether this is actually, whether AI is hallucinating content or not. Another thing, I said 50 resources. It allows you for 50 resources. So what I personally do is let's say these are what, 25, okay? Out of 25, I have taken out the reports. Once I've, let's say agentic AI, okay, I've read through it and I'm like, okay, this is fine. So I delete that and another source comes in. And a lot of times you can do is, if you think you have a lot of resources, copy paste them and put them in a single Word file and upload that Word file, because that Word file will only be counted as one resource. These are different ways, but what I'm trying to say here is you will be getting different ways, different options to get your answers. Another catch, another important factor is whatever thing you are, okay, let's say I've searched for this, what comprehensive governance frameworks ensure responsible AI. So I'll tell you how it works. We have seen earlier as well, but now I'm trying to show you something else. Again, it gives you, whether you say table or not, this time it's given me in a table format. But now, again, Based upon what kind of things you would like to ask, you can choose the PDFs, whether all, single. Let's say here we have auditing, two PDFs on auditing. I might just select these two and ask all about auditing till the time I don't feel satisfied or I don't feel that I have clarity to it. Another one more option here is you can discover sources as well. This is another interesting one. If you don't have the resources, if you don't have the time to search for resources, you can go and search. Okay, let's say I'll just put one thing, economics. All right. What is it giving me? It's giving me an option of proper sources from the internet with respect to whatever keyword that I've put. Look at this. It has already given me a couple of PDFs that, okay, you can select these. Some are Word files, some are websites, some are PDFs. But what I'm trying to say here is it's a one-stop-one solution. From here, you can actually learn and understand a lot of different concepts. So this was, again, I would not say brief, but a comprehensive demonstration about Notebook LM. I don't want to overwhelm you guys because at the end of the day, this is it. This is what Notebook LM is used for. If you get the basic core concept, the basic steps, I think you're good to go. Then it's more about experimenting, taking out different sources. The quality of your sources would decide the output of Notebook LM. If your sources are bang on target, tropical, and comprehensive, definitely Notebook LM will be giving you proper outputs based upon that as well. Now I'll just stop sharing my screen and I'll have a look at the questions because I was seeing a lot of things were happening in the chat box. Okay, guys, you can please put your questions in the chat box. We have one question here. Where can I find all the videos, especially when we cannot attend webinar? Okay, so you're asking about this webinar. Never mind. Well, can it generate quiz with different level of difficulties? Yes, Kadir. So it does, but only after, again, the quiz part has some sort of restrictions to it. There is a general part and there is an advanced level as well. After that advanced level, it's subjective. For some people, it might be too difficult. For some people, it might be quite easy. But that's where it has given you a lot of options. If you don't like the quiz, you go for flashcards. If you don't like flashcards, you go for report. If you don't like report, you go for audio or video. Okay. Is the data secure? Is it your data or is being used or do you need a premium account? Well, thank you so much for that question. And if you're asking me, data secure, well, the answer to this is in a gray area. It's a question mark. Why? Because see, you cannot operate AI without giving your data. But here, you're not giving your personal data. You're taking the data from the public domain. If you're asking me that if I can upload personal documents, sensitive documents, I would personally say don't do that because once you're uploading sensitive personal documents, it's there in the public domain. It's with the AI. So as a matter of caution, thank you for the question, first of all. As a matter of caution, take those sources which are there in the public domain so that while uploading, you don't have second thoughts. And even if that data goes to AI, you won't mind because that's already there in the public domain. But if your document is sensitive, personal, you don't want this data of this document to go out. Well, then trust me, don't use. I would not just say Notebook LM, don't use AI for that because once this is the golden rule. Once you're putting something on AI, well, your data is then gone forever. When I say gone, it's gone with AI. Well, yes, it's free. The best part is it's free because if it would not have been free, well, then what's the point? Yes, thank you, Manjula. I've compared this with Chat GPT. And again, for learning, I'm not saying for creative ideas. I'm saying only for learning. Hands down, Notebook LM wins. But if you are using AI for creative ideas, ideation, then I think ChatGPT does a great job. You have to understand that every AI has a different job altogether. You will not be able to use every AI for every task. So one should be clear as to what kind of AI can be used for what purpose. When I say Notebook LM, it's best for learning, for grasping knowledge. Does it have a scoring module, or you can use it for well, it doesn't have a scoring module, but yes, you can be your own judge. You will be able to assess yourself. Yes, Kadir, I've initially mentioned ChatGPT is hallucinating. This hallucination, hallucination in Notebook LM is way, way, way lesser compared to ChatGPT. And yes, you can trust it based upon your knowledge, based upon increasing your knowledge and comprehensiveness and grasping different new concepts. Because again, today, internet is a vast ocean of knowledge. It has different things altogether, but people don't have time, people don't have the bandwidth. That's where Notebook LM comes in the picture and does help you. Takes some time. This is only for two resources, all right, because I've selected these two. So it's only preparing a quiz for these two sources only. It takes some time to make the quiz, but again, as I said, this quiz is quite basic in nature. That's what I believe. This can be different for everyone because it's a subjective thing. It takes some time to make things. Reports are quite quick, but a mind map and a quiz takes some time. It is actually your personal trainer. You are having a teacher out there without even having a human teacher, right? Okay, so we have the quiz here. Again, this is an MCQ format. And yes, it gives you a hint option as well. Look at this. If I've picked something next. So in the end, you can go to the previous as well. It's just like an exam, MCQ exam that you generally take. And yes, it can be your best friend in terms of your learning. So yes, it does help me, and I'm sure it would help you. It's free for the time being. I would say the sooner the better. One should start using it, and after one point, you will get your hands on it. You will be comfortable using it. And yes, you will be learning a lot of things quickly by leveraging AI. So thank you so much, guys, and over